Hi guys, welcome back to the Sweaty Potato Meyer RC channel. And today, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to be putting this thing back together. I'm coming at you with step 2 of putting the one-piece RC Max front bulkhead and brace in. So why don't we go ahead and get right into it, guys? All right, guys, now I'm going to show you how this stuff all goes together. So this is awesome. Awesome billet. Don't mind my fingerprints or anything. My hands are warmer in the metal. Of course, it's that time of year. And then this piece, that's the brace. And then these go like this. And then we got our hardware that goes in here. So okay. Right, got that piece. So then we have our hinge brace. Torque them down. Okay. So now we have this. There we go. So that's what was, and that's what is. So looking a lot nicer in my opinion. So now we can assemble our A-arms and everything. All right. All right. My fingers don't work anymore like they used to. Okay. Put that on. And then we'll put this in. I'm not going to tighten them down now. So now we need the upper hinge pin. And I don't know where any of them spacers are going to go right now yet. Oh, it's going to be just like it was. There's going to be one on either side. Yep. Should be able to fit our shim in. Yep. Should be able to fit the shim in this side. Yep. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the shock undone. Now we got to do the other side. So okay, got that one in. Now for the front. All right, and we'll stick that in. Now we'll come up here with our shocks. Okay, now we got the other shock. All right, now we can tighten everything. Now we gotta do the hinge pins. Okay. Okay. Bottom hinge pin. Okay. Wonder how much of my Loctite's draining out. All right, get this Loctite up and out of here. We'll be needed again when we put it together, but there we go. That's what she's gonna be like. So those are the upgrades, and we'll be back to put it on. All right, guys, before we go back to reassembly, I wanted to go over what I did to the symmetrical steering because I mentioned I wanted to do some work to it, but these little turnbuckle thingies, they were coming loose, and so I tightened those up, and then I tightened these up on the bottom of the servo horns, because back there's access holes in the front of the frame to get to these, but there's not for these, so I had to take it off to do that. So I did that. That's the kind of the maintenance I wanted to do to the symmetrical steering, and I thought there was some stuff loose in here, but it turns out everything is the way it is. I mean, it's just worn. I mean, that's just the way it is. So I'm just gonna run it. And then what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and made my own rear hinge pin brace out of steel. So that is going to be what I use when I go back together with it. I'm gonna try steel and see how steel holds up compared to carbon fiber or aluminum. So we'll see how that baby works, and I will be back and we will assemble everything together. Well, not everything. The hinge pin brace, I'm not going to be doing that. It'll be another video in itself when I take apart the rear end and I got to fix the lay shaft and all that stuff. So anyways, I just wanted to give, you guys, I guess, some information, or what I actually did to the symmetrical steering. So I'm gonna put all this stuff back in, and then we'll assemble everything together. I'll see you later. We'll be right back. All right, guys, back here, and what I've done is I've set the front end up there, and I've started 2 bolts on the bottom, and then I've started these 2 bolts up here on top with for my servo horn. Excuse me. I have 2 washers or whatever that I use down there as shims, and doing it on camera is just a pain in the ass, and it was just gonna take too much time. So I've gone ahead and started a few things going back together. So I don't know why coughing so bad, but why don't we go ahead and we'll start by snugging down these back ones, because they will be covered up hereafter for long. don't want to go too tight. I'll pull this one back out and throw some Loctite on it. I don't want to go too tight with these bottom ones yet because I want to get those two that I started up on top tight, or snug down or whatever. So we'll snug that down. Then we'll switch over to our 4mm bit. We'll snug these down. Okay. Sorry, I keep walking in front of the camera, guys. Just I have my heater on the floor down there. Something I have to walk around. So now we can put in these. Put a little bit of Loctite on the end. This one going. I had to replace these two front bolts with shorter ones with this new setup. And what I mean by that, sorry, I walked in front of the camera again. The bolts that I put in were about 3/4 as long as that. So. Okay, all right. Now we have our turnbuckles. Or, as I like to call them, tie rod ends. That's what they call on the car in the front, anyways. Other end. Okay. We needed 2.5 for this. Okay, now we're going to come over here and grab our 9/32 socket, because that's what these are. Oh, for crying out loud, man. Okay, now put little clips on our bumper. Got that one in there. There we go. All right, now we can tighten these four down. And then we can put our battery box in. And then what I did, guys, is I replaced my throttle servo. I didn't like it didn't have a 1020D Roven, you know, the digital servo. It didn't have one of those. It just had a stock Baja servo on it. And so my throttle response, as far as electrical, it was like really slow. So I went ahead and went up to this, can't remember can't remember who they're from, but I got them off eBay somewhere. I bought them it was a 3-pack, 20 kilogram digital servo, high speed, off I think it was eBay. So I'm going ahead and I'm replacing it with that. What's the dealio there? Oh, okay. Okay, we got the two front ones yet. And would you believe I lost one of them E-clips somehow? Brought all three of them over, or four of them over, and I can only find three of them. Well, I got plenty of them things laying around here. That is one of my major pet peeves, not being able to find shit when I just had it. So there we are. We're put back together. I'm gonna adjust that servo and stuff later, but that's the front end put back together. Replaced it with the RC Max one-piece bulkhead and then the shock tower brace. So got that going. So we'll see you guys in the next one.